Wisdom from the animal kingdom. Let me tell you something that eagles do. When an eagle is building the nest, what it does is that it first of all puts a foundation of thorns. They weave thorns to form the foundation of the floor. Thorns, sharp ones. Then they now put some layers of maybe soft things that they find around, feathers and so on, to make it very soft and comfortable. Then the eagle now lay eggs on the comfortable floor and hatches. So the baby eagles grow on a very soft ground, very soft base. As they grow, when the mother eagles notices that this one is already grown but is still staying in the nest, what it does is to remove the feathers and the soft things on the floor of the nest. As they remove the soft things slowly by slowly, the thorns are revealed. And so the baby eagle is in the nest, but sometimes it turns and feels very uncomfortable. Why? Because the thorns are pricking it. So it feels very uncomfortable in the nest and begin to go out of the nest and now stay on top of the nest. So what the mother eagle does is that it comes and picks it, wherever it is, goes into the sky and throws it, and now watches how the baby eagle struggles in the air and is crying anyhow. If the mother realizes that the child, the baby eagle, cannot fly on its own, is struggling, almost falling, it goes and picks it and again takes it high and throws it again. So the baby eagle will struggle, will keep struggling like that until it begins to fly on its own. Then it now leaves it to go and look for food on its own. So if the mother eagle, or if the eagle doesn't put thorn on the floor of the nest, then there are high chances that the baby eagle can overstay in the nest. So what it does is that it will create an environment of discomfort so that it will just live on its own. Many times parents have created too much comfort for their children to the point that they can't sustain themselves when the time comes that they need to be independent. We are living in a Kababa generation and a Kamama generation. For those who don't understand, the Kababa and the Kamama are names which are used to soothe children, to pamper them somehow, which is not bad. But if the pampering extrapolate into making them too comfortable when they're supposed to go outside there and find for themselves, then that comfort that you think you're doing good to them, you're actually destroying their future, and they may depend on you almost forever. And if they don't go and look for themselves, if children depend on their fathers and their mothers' properties, even if they are left to inherit it, they will still squander it. Why? Because they have not learned the software for maintaining it. That is why sometimes too much comfort can destroy someone. If you are too comfortable, there are no thorns that are pricking you, that are forcing you to get out of that comfort zone and go to look for yourself. You'll remain in that comfort and never develop any skill or anything that will help you stand on your own. Sometimes the pricking of life are very important. Sometimes when life is pricking you, when things are becoming very hard, when things are becoming tough and you're wondering, what will I do in this life? I am trying this, I'm trying that, nothing is happening. Believe you me, you are being pricked. And when you begin to fly by yourself, you'll appreciate it. I love the Kikuyu community in Kenya. In the Kikuyu community, when a child gets to a certain age, no matter how rich the parents are, they will ensure that that child is living on his own or somewhere. trying to find for themselves. And that is how they build the software for wealth and begin to pursue wealth very aggressively. If you are in the environment where there is no pricking, where everything is fine, be very careful. In fact, create your own pricking so that you don't condone and tolerate that comfort. I'm not saying you don't be comfortable where necessary, but the moment you get to the situation where you are comfortable and you only want to maintain that level, you don't want anything more, then you're at risk. Increase your appetite. Increase your appetite for more, because that is what will make you grow. Sometimes when life picks you and throws you and you think you don't have anywhere to fall on, you are being trained on how to fly on your own. Comfort kills. No matter how comfortable the womb is, if the child overstays in that womb, the child will die. No matter how comfortable the egg is, if the chick overstays in that egg, it will die. It has to break that barrier and come out to survive on its own. A child has to leave that environment and come out in the world, and that is why the child cries immediately it is born. Why? Because the new world is not as comfortable as the womb. But that is the only environment where the child can grow. The eagle has to create discomfort for the child to grow and depend on itself. Thank you.